Whoa, good evening. Thank you so much for coming to the Wednesday night yoga class, although it feels a lot like, I don't know why it feels like Friday. It feels like Friday. It's not though. Very quickly, I've been doing the last part of my hikes in bare feet, like maybe between 10 and 20% of the hike at the end. The first time I took my shoes off, it felt like like I would say energy, but like electricity was going up through my body. It was really intense. And the first time, of course, my feet were really sore, and different parts of my leg were sore from walking in bare feet. And I was thinking, I remember the movie The Matrix, and Neo says, "My eyes hurt," or "My eyes are sore." And Morpheus says, "That's because you've never used them." And I thought, I've never used these muscles in my leg because my shoes were giving me the support that I didn't have to use that part of my foot. So I just been experimenting with that. It's fun. I think the feet are supposed to be on the ground sometimes. And anyways, thank you very much for coming, and we're going to get started. So whenever you're ready, please stand. And we are going to hop. Core is engaged. We're breathing in the nose. You can shake the hands. Excellent. With the feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're going to bend at the legs, right at the knees, and then we're going to swing the arms out, letting the arms strike the torso, the belly, and the kidneys a little bit. Just a little more here. Great. We're going to step the right foot directly over the left, and just a partial forward fold so the hands don't touch the ground. And we're going to circle in those hands. We are breathing in through the nose and out through the nose for the entirety of the class. A long and deliberate breath. And go ahead and switch the feet. And then you could do the other movement, which would be pendulum of the arms, hands, arms. Great. Let's stand. We're going to go top of the mat, feet together. Big toes touching, ankles apart, core in, shoulders back, thumbs out, super nice on the shoulders. We're going to breathe in, reach up, look up. The hands are in prayer above the head. And then we're going to forward fold, bringing the fingers down. Keep the legs straight. So some people will touch the ground. I touch the shins. That's as far as my body is going to go down. We're going to look up, shoulder blades together, core in. Forward fold on the out breath, and then all the way back up, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer. We're going to bring those hands down through the heart center and then all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold, out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. And all the way up again, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way up again, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top, a push-up, and we're going to hold breathing here on this first one. The core is a bit tight, the legs are a bit tight, we're clenching them. You could put the knees down, and when you're ready, we're gonna lower down, maybe hit the ground, maybe hover 2 inches, and up dog, rolling forward, tight legs, and then down dog. Good, and the feet are 2 fists apart, you could pedal the feet out if you like. Good, and walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low, we look up. And we forward fold, all the way back up to the ceiling. Down through the heart center again and back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, third eye, down dog, looking at navel. Feet 2 fists apart, you could come up on the toes on the in-breath and down with the heels on the out-breath. You could just stay looking at the navel, breathing in the nose. Good, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Again, down through the heart center and back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, stepping, top of push-up, tight. We lower down, up dog and down dog, and nice. We're gonna stay right here. Excellent, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Let's stay up, hands in prayer. And we're gonna arch back a little bit, lifting the heart. And then we're gonna push the walls out. So feet a bit apart, hands open nice and wide. A couple of breaths here, hands wider if possible. And then we're gonna turn and look to the right. And then we're gonna turn and look to the left. Back to center, arms down, feet back together. Shoulders back, maybe thumbs out. And here we go, we sit in chair. Utkatasana. Up over again, forward folding. We look up, step in, type of push up. We're gonna lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right foot to the top, left foot turns out flat. Left hip rotates forward. We're gonna reach the left hand, shake forward. We'll take a couple of breaths like this. You can push into the outside edge of that back foot, the left one. Very nice, touch the ceiling. Again, hands back down, stepping back. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot, please, right foot's gonna turn out. Right hip rotates forward, keep the back leg straight. Right handshake reaching forward. Breathing, maybe trying to put the outside edge of the back foot onto the mat a little more, the right foot. Great, touch the ceiling again, and hands back down, step in. We lower, drop, up dog and down dog. We're gonna stay here breathing. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, we look up and we forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Now we'll continue sitting in chair again. Good, up over, forward folding. We look up, stepping top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right foot, left foot turns out. We're gonna go hands in prayer above the head, core in and up, looking up. Maybe arching back. Excellent, hands back down, stepping. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head, looking up, maybe arching back. Excellent, hands down again, stepping. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and we're gonna breathe like this. Good, step or jump, top of the mat, we look up, and we forward fold. Feet and knees sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back. We're gonna do one more with warrior two and another piece. We sit in chair. Good, up, over, forward, folding. We look up, we step back, time to push up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior two. Hip now on the left rotates back, knee stays over the ankle, arms over the feet. We're gonna breathe here and look at the right hand. We'll turn that right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. We're gonna arch back, barely touching the back leg. Keep the knee over the ankle in front as best as you can. Excellent, hands down again, stepping top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, left foot, warrior two. Back up. Core is engaged, shoulders are light. We're breathing and staring at the left hand. We're gonna turn that left hand so it faces the ceiling. We're gonna arch back, breathing here. Great, hands down again, stepping top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog and down dog, and we'll stay right here. Excellent, step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Let's sit in chair with cactus arms up on the chair. Knees straight in line with the front of your mat. Right elbow outside of left knee. Left knee may need to come back about an inch forward so they're lined up. Hands in prayer to the chest, fingers to the face. You could open the arms, you could not. We're going to take a few breaths here. Good. We're going to hang as a rest, so just hang however is comfortable for you. Good. We sit in chair again. We put cactus arms back up there on top. And we're going to twist the other side. So left elbow outside of right knee. Bring that right knee back forward. If it went back, it probably did. And we stay here. Great, forward fold, take the feet apart, distance of the hips, you grab prayer or elbows. We're gonna hang, you could bounce if you like. If you bounce, every time the body drops down, push the breath out of your nose. Engage the core, come all the way up to the ceiling, and then all the way back down. It's okay to bend the legs. We're coming under the big toes with the peace fingers, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows away from the ears, head down. Great, all the way up again to the ceiling and all the way back down, each hand under each foot from the front. You might want to bend the legs. Some of you will have straight legs, that's great. To pull up on the feet, reach the top of the head down. You don't have to pull up on the feet. Keep breathing though. Very nice. Let's stand. We'll be at the top of the mat in mountain pose. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Great. We sit in chair again. And up, over, forward, folding. We look up, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog and down dog. Warrior two, right foot stepping. We're going to stay here a couple of breaths. Heel to heel aligned. For triangle, we're going to straight the right leg, reach a bit forward, and then right hand down, maybe lightly on the shin, maybe palms facing out. Left arm up. If possible, we're looking to the reaching hand. You could look down to the foot. Both are good. Keep breathing. Lengthen the tail to the crown of your head for a moment. Excellent. Both hands on the shin. Let's shorten the stance about 3 inches. We're going to twist triangle. So the right arm comes up. The hand could stay on the shin. For a point of leverage, back of the hand outside of that shin or on the calf. Could work that hand down as long as the legs are straight. We're going to keep on breathing. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping, top of push-up, we lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left side, warrior two. Couple of breaths here, maybe more. Excellent. Straight the leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit. And left hand down, right arm up. Triangle. Stay in the pose, get a little taller. Excellent. Both hands on the shin. We're going to shorten the stance 3 inches again. Don't let the hip jump out. The left hip, we're going to twist. The leverage is the hand, back of the hand pushing against the left leg. The big toe can grip in the front a little bit. That'll give you a lot of torque. Great. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog, and we're going to stay here. And step or jump, top of the mat, we look up. And we forward fold. Feet and knees as sitting in chair. Standing strong as a mountain. Excellent, we shall continue. Sitting in chair, please. And up over forward folding. We look up, stepping top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior two again on the right foot stepping, heel to heel, arms out over the feet. Couple of breath here. For extended side angle, we're going to take the center of the right forearm, placing it out near the knee. Left arm up and over. Those of you that like are welcome to put the right hand on the ground. We're going to breathe here. Back up to warrior two. You could keep the back foot flat. We're going to twist. We come to the ball of the foot. Left elbow outside of the right leg. Hands in prayer. I'm going to take several breaths like this, rotating the right shoulder back. Oh, that made me lose my balance saying that. A little more. Excellent. Hands down. We step back. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping. Warrior two. Left foot up top. We take several breaths here. And forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. Whatever you did on the other side, we shall do the same. Back to warrior two. Whatever you did with the back foot on the previous twist, do the same. Right arm is coming through. Keep the hip in. The leg is made of cement. We push against that cement. Keep on breathing. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop, up dog, down dog. I'm going to step right foot up into horse, whatever foot you want to step if you need to be facing a certain direction. We're going to put the hands on the knees. The toes are slightly splayed. The legs are opening out. We're going to rotate the right shoulder forward and then the other, and a little bit of back and forth. Good, so keep the legs bent. We're gonna come up and we're gonna make space for ourselves. You can push the walls out. You can push the thoughts out. Everything must go for now. Great, straight the legs. Turn the feet to run straight forward like you're standing on railroad tracks. Straight up to the ceiling and straight down towards the floor. Maybe just fingertips. Maybe palms down. Definitely head trying to come down. Elbows can come back through the legs. We're going to breathe here. Good, back up. We're gonna reach out to the ends of the fingers. And behind the back, we shall intertwine those fingers. And we're gonna forward fold again, lifting the arms up off the back. Stay in the forward fold, lift the toes for a moment. And then we're gonna put them back down, light as possible with the toes. Great, all the way back up, touch the ceiling. All the way back down, we're gonna grab shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers, elbows away from the ears. A little bit of tension, a whole lot of breathing. We're gonna stay down low, both hands over to the right for a moment, left shoulder under and through. And then all the way over to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Good, let's come up. We're gonna shorten the stance to about 3 feet, heel to heel, because we're gonna do a pyramid and the variations off of pyramid. So left toes to the back of the mat, right toes about 45 degrees. We're gonna bring the arms out, and then behind the back, we'll grab elbows in reverse prayer. Shoulder blades are back and together. We're gonna come down and look at the left foot, breathing here. You could stay in pyramid, or you could do warrior 3. You could do half moon, right arm up, arms, the leg is still parallel to the earth. You could flex that foot. Switch the hands. And then put that right foot back down. We're gonna pivot. Left toes 45, right toes out. Again, behind the back, whatever you did. Shoulder blades together as we look up, and we keep them together as we come down and look at the foot. And again, warrior 3 is available. And right hand down, left arm up. And switching the hands. All right, let's stand. You can move around a little bit if you like. And we're gonna do tree, standing on the left foot. You could grab the right ankle. You could hold it there. You could lock it there. You could do hands to heart. You could, of course, put the leg out in front, which I've taught on these videos a bunch of times. Great. Switch the feet. So we're going to grab the left ankle. And up we come again. Tree pose. I hope that's what I said, tree. I went back in time for a second. Right, let's switch again. So standing on the left, we're gonna bring the right knee up. Right hand grabs the right knee, other hand on the hip. You could stay here, you could extend the leg, grabbing the big toe. Let's open that leg out to the right, and we're gonna try to look over the left shoulder. And back to center, show me the bottom of the right foot. Excellent. We'll do the other side, standing on the right, left is coming up. And you could stay here. Again, if you extend the leg, I would just do the same thing. And open that leg out to your left as you look to the right. And back to center, leg out on its own. Excellent. We're going to do one more, standing on the left foot. We're going to grab the right ankle and reach that knee as if the foot is down there towards the ground, and the left hand is going to come up and handshake the sky. Great. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right. We'll grab that left ankle, reach that knee down. You could grab the shoelaces with your thumb in your arch. It's a little not as tight of a grip though, as the ankle's a good tight grip. Right hand is up to the sky. Great. Let all that down. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're going to come down into a squat and put the elbows into the legs and the hands in prayer, pushing together. We're going to lengthen up the back. We're going to take several breaths right here. Good. Hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the moon, and then all the way back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up, and back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up, and back down. And one more all the way up. Let's stay up. You could arch back and lift the heart, and then we're going to bring the arms down to the side and the feet back together. And if we are not at the top of the mat, we're going to come back to the top of the mat. Couple of breaths here. Good. Let's sit in chair and up, over, forward folding. We look up. We step in on top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog. And we're going to stay in down dog. We're going to lift the right foot up over the back wall. You can bend that leg, opening up the hip. And then throw that shin top of the mat. Crawl the left leg further back. You could lift the heart up to the sky, and then ultimately maybe down to forearms, head down. We're gonna breathe here. Great. Hands are down again. We step back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're gonna hold the left leg up. And you can bend that leg, opening up the hip. And we're gonna throw that shin up top. Other leg crawls back. We're gonna look up for a moment. And then down to the forearms, maybe head down, maybe arms all the way out, the forehead on the mat. Your choice. There's always somewhere else to go. Good, last time, if you want extra push-ups, get them, catch up when you're done. We're stepping back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And let's sit down. And we're gonna have initially the legs bent with the heels on the mat. I'm gonna come closer because I don't know if you might need to see this. So, oh yeah, that's good. So we're gonna take the hands and pull the toes back. And we're gonna take a few breaths here, pulling the toes back. But we have the whole of the hand. We're not pulling them with our fingertips. We're using the hand to kind of push, but we're pulling that's funny, push, but we're pulling. But it feels like a pushing. But anyways, keep breathing here. Good, then we're gonna do the opposite. We are gonna push them. We're gonna close them like a fist. We're gonna clench the feet a little bit like a fist. Hopefully it doesn't give you a cramp. If it does, stop. Otherwise, pushing those toes down and into the arch almost, or towards that. It's a ways off. The balls of the feet. Good, so we're gonna take the left foot and we're gonna intertwine the fingers into the toes. And then we're gonna get them in there real tight, then bring the palm against the ball of the foot. And we're gonna squeeze there for a couple of breaths. And you could even move it around a little bit. Great, then we're gonna do the other side. So left hand into that right foot. And I'm holding the leg up in the crook of my arm. And again, I'm going to try to get a tight handshake with the palm really kind of pushing against the ball of the foot and really squeezing on those toes if you want to move them around a little bit. Excellent. Let's straddle the legs out. And we're going to breathe in and touch the ceiling. We're going to breathe out and try to touch the right toes, then back up, and then to the left. Every out breath is the downward fold, and we're going to keep moving and breathing. Touch the ceiling, take a breath in, hold that breath. We're going to stay up. Excellent. Bring the soles of the feet together. Pull them in nice and tight. Left hand grabs the small toes right on top of that. Sit up tall. Maybe butterfly the legs. Definitely shoulders back and core in. Keep the shoulders back. We're going to forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs. And we're going to keep on breathing. Good. Up for our twist. Left leg out, right foot flat on the mat, left toes pointing straight up to the ceiling, even maybe activating the foot toes to the shins a little bit. Left arm grabs the right leg, right hand 6 inches out from the tail, shoulder back, head gently back. Going to breathe and look at the back wall. You could bring the elbow outside the leg. Excellent. We'll do the other side. So right leg out and left foot in there tight. Right arm grabs that. We sit up tall, maybe elbow outside. We keep breathing. We look at the wall. Great. We're going to be on the tail. I'm going to double up my mat for that. You don't have to, but you could. Both legs bent. We'll bring the arms underneath the legs. We're going to roll back. We could stay here. We could let go. Definitely lock the shoulders back. No matter what else you do, keep the shoulders back. You could straighten the legs. Hands in prayer to the third eye or to the toes. Behind the head's a lot of work. We're going to breathe here. Great. Cross the legs. Grab the shins. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are back. Core is in. Excellent. Number 2 of 5. Back up. Great. Hug the knees in again, sit up nice and tall. And up again for 3. And cross the legs again, sitting up tall. Up for 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And last one, back up. Great. We're going to hug the knees in and lie back. I'm going to unroll the mat. We're going to do bridge. You're welcome to do Urdhva For bridge, feet down flat, almost touching the heels, not quite. They go out a little further. Knees and feet about 2 fists apart, or maybe like a basketball or volleyball, depending on your size. Up with the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down. We're going to stay here and breathe, looking at the ceiling. Excellent, all the way back down. We're going to go upside down. We'll start with plow for the full 5 breaths. Kicking the feet up and over the head. You could have hands on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms down. Try to keep the legs straight. Let the toes fall towards the earth, although they may not get there. If the hands are not on the back, put them there now. See if the elbows can come in a little tighter, like distance of the shoulders, and then straight up. We'll take a nice long hold in a shoulder stand. You could shake the feet and the legs out if you like. And we'll come back to holding and breathing. And bend the legs. And we're going to roll down into a dead bug. Knees in the armpits, soles the feet up to the ceiling. You could stay still or you could rock around. If you have a belt or a strap or anything nearby, we're going to probably use that today. You could think about where it might be, if it's nearby. You could also, your hand will be fine too if you just hold the, well, let's not jump too far ahead, but we'll stay here for now. Good, so go ahead, if you're gonna use your strap, get the strap. Otherwise, we're gonna lay down flat. So if you don't have a strap, no problem. You wanna keep the leg straight and just grab the calf with the head down. But if you have the strap, you can get it all the way around the foot and then kind of choke up on the strap so The shoulder tries to stay down, the leg tries to stay straight. Some people are flexible enough, they grab the big toe. We're going to take several breaths here. And let that leg fall out to the right as you reach out and look to the left. And back up, we're going to switch the hand that is holding the leg, the strap of the toe. And then that leg is going to drop over to the left as we reach out and look to the right. Back to center, both hands up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left on left. Again, you can grab the back of the calf, the big toe. I find this pose, the strap, is probably the most necessary. I was in the beginning of my yoga life, I was against having, well, I didn't buy this strap anyways, I had it for something else, so didn't have to buy anything. But anyways, the strap works really well. You could use pretty much anything, a belt, an extension cord, a guitar cord, a t-shirt, a long sock, pillowcase. Let that leg fall out to the left as you reach out and look to the right. And all the way up, switching hands again. That foot's going to fall over to the right as we reach out and look to the left. And back up. Both hands up towards the heel, nose towards the knee, and the shoulders will come off the earth for this part. Excellent. Let that down. We're going to end in a 5-minute meditation. I'm going to roll up most of my mat to sit on, but I'm on a Barefoot surface, so I want a little bit of the mat to put my ankles on. About that much. I'm sitting on the rest. Set the timer, and then I'll get into the description of tonight's yoga. Sit however you can comfortably, but you may want to consider shoulders back and core in. Intertwine fingers with thumbs touching, hands down in the lap. Chin hanging slightly to the chest. Eyes gently closed. We're going to become aware of the body breathing itself. We're going to put all of our minds focus on that task as best as we can. Some days it seems like that's not enough. If that's one of those days, it's not a problem. We got more tools. We do the breathing, breath in through the nose and out. And we feel the breath as we breathe the body like we did in yoga. And then some days we need more tools. And on those days, we breathe in, we breathe out, and in our head we say one. And we breathe in and we breathe out, and in our head we say two. When we get to 11, we go back to one. Great. Let's bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to rub them together, making fire. Fire to light the way, fire to purify, fire to protect, fire to set boundaries. And we'll bring that fire all the way up into the sky. We're going to breathe that fire in through our nose. Breathe more of it into the mouth. more if you can fit it. Hold that fire inside, tighten the legs, tighten the core, lift the floor. And then be the dragon, let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you for coming out tonight. It is danieloverberger.com or runyonCanyonyoga.com. Probably a couple other ones. Uh-oh, this rug is getting out of control. So those of you can leave me a donation, especially getting the replay of this on YouTube. I'm going to stop